Well, hello lads, I welcome you all to a new episode. Today we are continuing off in The Rising Night. Now, let's continue, shall we? You can hear me, right? Yeah, it's late, I know. I truly am sorry about all this. If I could have done it... Oh, we read this, we read this, we read this. We know. Yeah, nice. And now on to the weather forecast. You can expect to see a lot of sunshine today with overcasts leading up to the weekend. Of course, it looks like we'll be seeing a fair amount of showers rolling in afterwards with the upcoming cold front along with the usual cooler temperatures. I turn over my phone to see it's none other than Sarah who's calling me. Wow, talk about perfect timing. Hey! I love this phone so much. Spirit, you must teach me, because honestly, I love this much more than the EMR phone. Like, EMR phone, it looks good. It works for text messages. Okay? But for calls, mwah, this is perfect. Please teach me. I'll do anything. Hey, sup? You're not still eating, are you? Don't worry, I'm just finishing up as you called. Oh, why are you calling so early anyway? Well, I'm waiting at our usual meeting spot. Wait already? I happened to get up earlier than usual today. You didn't happen to skip breakfast, did you? What? Of course not. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I even had time to make myself lunch for today. Made? Wait, you mean you cooked it? Of course. Oh, sorry, cooking? That's not something I thought I'd ever hear from you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing, nothing. Could you just come out already? Yeah, I'll be right out. Okay, see you soon. Sarah hangs up the call, allowing me to clean up after my morning breakfast and head out for the day. Yo, Sarah. Hey, Jacob. Sarah doesn't say much as I approach her. She simply follows my lead as we make our way down the road, just like another day. Unlike any other day, however, this continues on for the next few minutes, leaving me as the one to break the awkward silence. So, what's on the activity list for today, Miss Vice President? Right as I say that, I'm immediately reminded of what transpired during the last club meeting. Oh, right. I almost forgot about. Do you think they'll be alright? Natsuki, right? She softly nods her head in response. I'll admit they were way out of line yesterday, like, way out of line. But deep down I know they still care for each other. I'm sure if we give them some time to think things over, they'll be able to make up in no time. Are you sure? Their argument was pretty intense, almost like they were harboring those thoughts towards each other for a while. Almost like they haven't been friends since the last time this happened. I see what you mean, but that doesn't mean they aren't friends. You're not getting to hold strong opinions towards their individual styles. But I'm not so sure that's the root of the problem. What do you mean? Well, doesn't it seem a little strange that they start such an argument over a poem's complexity? I can understand another small dispute, but by the end there, it was like they were attacking one another. They're like complete opposites, right? I see the real problem between them is the inability to talk to each other. You may be right. If possible, I say we should talk to them separately. Wouldn't it be better if they talked things out together? Of course, but not right away. It took them a while before they felt comfortable sharing their poems with the club, and even now they're still both extremely reserved. I have a feeling they'll both be more comfortable and more open about sharing their opinions if there's less pressure on them, you know? Uh-huh. I can still hear a hint of doubt in Sari's voice, but I think she understood my point. Besides, it's about time we changed topics anyway. The mood's been down ever since we started walking, and it shouldn't be much longer before we arrive at school. So, did you really cook yourself breakfast today? What? Of course I did! But I thought your dad usually cooks for you now. Well, he's been working a lot more recently, so he hasn't exactly had the time. So I decided I could help out by taking over breakfast duty. Oh, I see. Oh, hey, we're already at the school. Sari points out, and sure enough, we're already just outside our school. Man, it really feels like time flies by sometimes, huh? As Sarah and I approach the school gates, we wave each other goodbye and head our separate ways. That is, until I hear her call out to me from afar just long enough that it captures the attention of both myself and everyone else around us. Hey, Jacob! What's up, Sarah? Could you tell Monika that I'll be late coming to lunch? Thank you. Wait, can't you just... And she's gone. Gee, Sarah was in such a rush to leave, it's like she forgot that texting is a thing. And judging by the fact that I'm still getting weird looks thrown at my direction, I could add privacy to that as well. I tilt my head downwards in hopes that the status will subside and head inside to start my day. Come lunchtime, I breathe a sigh of relief. I've been starving for the past hour now and spare no time rushing over to grab some grub. After picking up a meal big enough to feed 2 people, I seek out our usual spot, only to be met with an empty table. Sarah did say she was going to be late today, and now that I think about it, I suppose it would be odd if Yuri and Natsuki were here to be here given what happened. But where's Monika? I sit around for a moment, taking occasional bites out of my food, although no one seems to come. It's still pretty early, maybe I could go check up on Atazoth. I doubt he'll want to talk much, but hey, anything sounds better than stay at the table alone right about now. Lunch in hand, I start making my way over to the corridors, checking around the courtyard notes to see one of the girls nearby. Of course, this proves to be to no avail, or so I thought. A group of students move away, and I can vaguely spot a familiar figure in the distance. Is that Natsuki? Sure enough, I can spot Natsuki sitting by one of the vending machines across the lunch area. I stand idly by for a second, admittedly unsure how I should approach her. Didn't exactly go well the last time I tried to talk to her, so I suppose it's only natural to be cautious, I think. Slowly but surely I start making my way over to her. However, several thoughts flood my mind, slowing my pace to a halt just a few meters away. Should I take some time to think things over first? If I approach her without a plan, I might just end up making things worse. No, what am I even thinking? As the one who told Sayori that it'd be better to the best... I cannot speak! It'd be for the best to talk to each of them first. Alone. Bloody hell. There is certainly no telling how she'll react, but I'll be true to my word if I let now. I wouldn't be... Bloody hell, Atazoth, please. With a newfound burst of confidence, I continue walking over to her. Natsuki? Jacob? Natsuki looks up at me with a shocked expression plastered across her face. Everything alright? Her gaze hovers from mine, focusing slowly on the ground in front of her. Yeah, I'm fine. You sure? You seemed pretty upset yesterday. Would you mind if we talked about it? She continues to stay quiet, not letting out any sort of response. Is this as an opportunity to take a seat beside her? Another brief moment of silence looms between the two of us once more as I gather the right words to say. So between the two of you, Oh no, not choices! Okay. Okay, first, no. I guess still friends? She continues to remain silent as I ask this. Maybe I should ask her something else first. Will you be fine coming to the club? I don't know, okay? Why do I ask? Why do I ask? The club's worried about you. You ran off crying yesterday. We just want to know if you're alright. She turns away, bringing the both of us back into a moment of awkward silence. Geez, 2 questions and I've still got to know her. Maybe I should try asking her something else. It's nothing. It's not nothing, Natsuki. That argument was way too intense to be nothing. Something came up between the two of you, that much is clear. But what isn't clear to me why it escalated the way it did. You two have known each other for a long time, right? All I want to do is help you, but I can't do that if you're not going to tell me what happened. So please. She just made me mad, okay? She didn't say something mean to you, did she? Say something mean? She basically belittled me. I swear every time we share poems, it's like she always has something to say. Whenever she talks about my writing, it's always why I should have done this and why I shouldn't do that. And why her writing is superior while mine is just childish. Monika does it too sometimes, but at least she has nice things to say about my writing. With her, it's like she's only ever ripping into my poem and pointing out every last thing she thinks is wrong with it. I've tried taking some of her criticism, but no matter how I improve my writing, it's never enough for her. But whoa, that's a lot to take in. Nata is like she never wants to talk to me. And is always too obsessed with her book to ever think about approaching me. And do you ever try approaching her? Well, not really. I try talking to her more if she wants to talk. What says she doesn't? Just because of the way she is. Uh-huh. And now you two are pretty similar to each other? Similar? Yeah. You two are always so reserved that you both keep to your opposite corners of the clubroom, not to mention how different your preferences tend to be from one another. I can only imagine how difficult it must be for either of you to approach the other. That said, it's not like she doesn't want to approach Natsuki, it's just that she has a hard time coming with an activity that she knows you'd enjoy, herself included. If the two of you could find a common interest, I have no doubts that she'd want to spend time with you just as much as you want to spend time with her. Natsuki covers her gaze once more, going silent for a moment, and this time I take a look down at my tray of food, only to notice it's gone cold. I guess I'm not too hungry right now anyway. You're not going to eat? Nah, I think I grabbed a little more than I should have. Lucky, lunch never seems to fill me up. Care to have this? Are you sure? Well, it's not like I'm gonna have it, so you can take it if you like. It's a little on the cold side though. Oh, that's okay. I know where my lunch Natsuki will start showing down right away. When she was doing really hungry, it almost reminds me of how Sarah is with sweets. I still remember the time I took my eyes off a cookie I picked up after school for just a second, only to look back and see the empty wrapper right inside his hands. How she managed such a feat is still a mystery to me. While Natsuki continues practically inhaling the food I gave her, I contemplate the best way to get back on topic. So, will you be fine coming back to the club? She finishes up the bite in her mouth before responding.
It's not I mind coming back to the club, I wish it could be a little more understanding sometimes. I know her view of literature is way different than mine, but I feel as if she wants me to be just like her instead of allowing me to be myself.
I gotcha. If you ask me, it sounds like you should bring this up with Yuri. If you tell her how you really feel, then I'm positive you'll be able to learn how she really feels too.
I don't know. What if she just doesn't understand?
She'll understand, Natsuki. I promise.
I hope so.
Jacob, Natsuki! Huh? We're wondering where you were. Oh, right. Sorry about that,
I'll see you later. And thanks for the food.
The food? Wait, Natsuki. Everything's fine, don't worry. She just needs a little more time on her own for now. You sure? Of course. Hey, Monika, where exactly were you anyway? Before I spotted Natsuki, I didn't see her at her usual spot. Oh, that's right. I've been running around a lot this morning. I completely forgot to check my phone. Sorry about that. Don't sweat it. If anything, it gave me the perfect opportunity to see how Natsuki was holding up. I guess it all worked out in the end. You could say that again. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what were you busy with? Well, a few things actually. For one, I had to meet with the principal about Atazoth's admission to the club and the 31st. I'll spare you most of the details, but I will say he was quite surprised when I told him about Atazoth. Not exactly sure why, but it could just be because he's still new here. Shush. I'd be surprised too, he's not exactly who I would have expected to be interested in literature. Agreed, but neither were you, Jacob. Yeah, I guess you're right. I will say, however, that's not what took up most of my time this period. I stayed behind during my last period to help some of my classmates prepare for the exams, which made me completely lose track of the time. Yes, time. Oh, I see. Wait, did you say exams? Yeah? You didn't happen to forget about the midterms, did you, Jacob? What? No, of course not. I just don't know they started soon. Well, I hope you also remember to study. You only have until next Monday. I did. If that's the case, then you should have nothing to worry about. Doesn't exactly make the exams any less stressful, you know? We should probably start heading to our classes now. Right. See you guys at the club. The girls and I head our separate ways, all while I know internal panic about our upcoming exams. Jeez, I solved one problem only to have another bite me from behind when I least expect it. The sound of the clubroom door is the only thing to be heard as I enter. The silence is a little eerie, but nothing particularly unusual. It doesn't take long to realize why when I notice the lack of attendance. The only person present is Monika, who's sitting by the teacher's desk, completely buried in whatever she's writing inside her notebook. I don't think I'd arrive early to the club, but then again, I might be able to use it to my advantage. Monika has yet to take notice of my presence, and it's not very often I get the chance to scare Miss Club present. With no one else in the clubroom to ruin the surprise, this should be a piece of cake. It takes most of my effort to contain my laughter as I steadily sneak up behind the teacher's desk. Sorry, Monika. This is simply payback for all those times she teased me back in second year. You're not very good at scaring people, Jacob. Huh? Monika turns to face me, a stern look growing on her face. Unless you had other intentions for sneaking up on me. What? No, it was the former, I promise. That's what I thought. That animation of laughing, I loved it. I finally had a shot at getting my revenge and I blew it. Me, Monika. Anyway, I inadvertently blurted out that last part to which she returns with little hesitation. Better luck next time, Jacob, assuming there ever will be a next time, that is. I should just change the subject. Yeah, right. So, where's Sari? Sari? She scans the room, evidently oblivious to Sari's absence. Now you mention it, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, come on, there's no way you could have noticed me before Sari. Well, it's easier to notice someone who is here opposed to someone who isn't. Besides, you weren't exactly that sneaky, you know? Yeah, I know, but... Well, struggle to find my coherent sentence there across the room, slides open. Oh, hey, Sayori Natsuki? Natsuki doesn't say a word while cautiously walking over towards the closet, catching us off guard. A vague silence takes over the clubroom as Monika and I briefly exchange eye contact, unsure of how to approach her. Following a few short seconds, I decide to break the ice by walking over to her. Monika follows shortly behind. Hey, Natsuki, is everything alright?
Yeah?
Yeah, sure, didn't sound too confident.
Yuri isn't here yet, is she?
Oh, well. And then said you both have yet to... Oh, wrong voice. Then and Sayori both have yet to show up, I'm afraid. Although I'm sure it will be only a better. Bloody hell, today I cannot speak at all. A matter of time before they arrive. Yeah, the club only started a few minutes ago. They'll be here in no time.
Well, there's no reason for you to keep standing over me like that. If there's something you need, just spit it out already.
Huh? We just want to know if you're alright. Natsuki abruptly stands up, looking me straight in the eyes.
I told you, yeah, didn't I?
You did, but...
If that's all you have to ask me, then I'm going to use whatever time I have until Yuri shows up to read.
She heads inside the closet, pulling out a manga, whereas the manga in question doesn't seem to be the one we've read together. Coupling that with her attitude gives me the obvious implication that she's still too uncomfortable to speak at the moment. Monika and I share a knowing look before giving Natsuki the space she needs. We walk towards the front of the room, however the sound of rapid footsteps reverberating out in the halls quickly catches my attention. I wonder what group of people could possibly be causing the racket. My question is answered soon enough when a familiar figure busts through the door of the club room. Sir, I'm late, everyone. Oh, hey, sorry. Where are you? Running? That is of ASMR. Sayori takes a moment to catch her breath before speaking up. The school's so big it took a while to search around. Search around? What do you mean by that, Sayori? I was looking for you, eh? You said it like the two of you were in a game of hide and seek. How far did you go looking anyway? Well, I first started at her last classroom, but I didn't see her walk out. Then I checked the front entrance, then the lunch area, then the library. Jeez, you didn't have to go searching the entire school. I wasn't able to check the entire school. I actually got caught up talking with some friends before realizing how late I was. You happened to spot Atazoth on your travels, did ya? Huh? He's not here? I'll take that as a no. Was you out searching for Yuri too? I get confused for a second because I forgot momentarily that there's two MCs, Jacob and Atazoth. And I was like, did we turn invisible or something? I forgot it. Not that we're aware of. If I had to take a guess, he probably got caught up with something unexpected. You say that, but I promise, Sarah. He said it himself that what happened yesterday wouldn't drive him away from the club. Whatever it is, I'm positive he and Yuri will come soon enough. As for what we do now, what's the plan, Monika? Since Yuri's here now, I can let you in on some of the ideas we had for the 31st. That's the school's Halloween celebration, right? Wouldn't it be similar to what we did for the last festival? What we did last time wasn't all that enticing for those passing by, and those who did stay for the performances were, to put it lightly, unintrigued by the actual subject. If you'd like to have a greater impact this time around, then we'll have to switch things up. I think I see what you're getting at. So, what kind of ideas have the two of you come up with? Well, first things first. Monika, Sarah, and I all discuss plans for the upcoming event while we wait for everyone to show up. This goes on for longer than the three of us anticipated. I wonder what's taking the both of them so long. Or if they're really going to show up today at all. Well, Atazoth got caught in a rumble. Meanwhile... Mind skims across the spines of books lined up across the shelf, searching for one with an interesting title. Finding a good book is a lot harder than I initially took it to be. So far I've read the synopses of at least 10 different books and none of them seemed even remotely worth my time. What was it that Natsuki said again? Don't judge a book by its cover. I think back to when she showed me the cover of her book. Perfect girls or something like that. It looked like something I would have never picked up on my own, and while I still wouldn't have, I at least offered some nice baking recipes to make it worthwhile. But does that really count? After some time my hand reaches the end of the shelf and I'm soon left with little options. Maybe I could find something if I tried selecting a book at random. It's either that or I could just ask to borrow Natsuki's book again. But as well in case she might be, I'd like to keep some independence in the club. I wouldn't want her to get the wrong idea about it. Besides, I'm sure picking up a book for myself can prove to them that I'm taking this club with an elevated level of sincerity. I look back towards the bookshelf, close my eyes while skimming my hand towards the spines of each book in the row once more. My hand stops at one of them arbitrarily, and I pull it out to the shelf. Let's see. The 18th, huh? A distinctive name for sure. The cover is equally unique, with a gaping of a moon standing above a landscape with a boy, two wolves, and a grey fish. Perhaps I should take a look at the synopsis. Flipping to the back, I notice the premise is unexpectedly right up my alley for a book I chose at random. The tone seems like it'd be more in line with something I would read. To summarize, it's about a boy, assumedly the one from the cover, who's guided through the night by nothing more than dim light, which acts as his only protection against the perils lurking within the unknown. It looks to be a lengthy lead. Bloody hell. So I think this will work quite well in passing the off time we get in the club. I take the book over to the front counter, only to come to a stop after noticing a familiar figure standing between two of the bookshelves. Ah, it seems like Yuri came here too. And honestly, I'm surprised she's at the club already. She didn't take immediate notice of my presence, and she soon darts her eyes away before walking over to an adjacent room just out of my sight. Uh-huh. Well, that was weird. Soon after dismissing her behavior, I suddenly remember what went down yesterday. The argument, that's right. If I remember correctly, Sari should have already talked with her yesterday. Shouldn't she be over by now? Checking the club, I see the club's scheduled to start soon. Maybe I should let her know. Running corner of the row she ran to, I can spot the turn away in the back corner, obscuring her face with a book. That's how she planned on evading me. Talk about low effort. You're exactly invisible with that book in front of your face, Yuri. I know you can hear me. I try moving around her in hopes of catching her attention. However, Yuri shifts her gaze away right as I get within her line of sight. How the hell do I even go about talking to someone who can't even look me in the eyes? What a pain. And well, we'll let talk with Yuri for next episode. I hope you lots enjoyed, cause I sure did. I like these interactions. They seem interesting. Now, I'll see you later, lads. Press like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and bye bye. Mwah.